Hello, friends. Welcome to Friday Night Sprints with me, your favorite Jess, in the Hex Library. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? What's up? Let me know, A, that you're here. B, what are you working on tonight? Let me know. I am currently trying to share things in places so people know that we're here, because I have not yet done that, and that is a thing that I should do. Copy, paste, enter. Cha, dun 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 dun. You know, all the fun things, right? What am I doing? What am I trying to do? It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, we're here. We're doing this, friends. How are you all doing? Let's see who's here. Laura is here. Hello, Laura. Welcome. Hello, Purple Dragonfly. Hello, Cool Gamer. It's definitely new. It's definitely here. It is going to get toned either tonight or tomorrow night because it's very brassy. But I was not prepared completely to do toner last night, so when I bleached all of my hair, I'm fine. I'm back from treatment at the hospital and tired out. I want to read Crown of Feathers, but I might do Nevermore audio because it's easier. And that's fair. You should definitely do what's easier. Have a nice chill night. Michelle Schusterman critiques my first 2 pages of season now. Oh, that is awesome. Very, very excited. All of that's amazing. Also, I'm just saying, if you ever need a pair of eyes that have previously looked at it to re-look at it, I do, in fact, have a pair of eyes. And I have previously looked at it. Just saying. If you need that. Who voted for 60? Get out of here. Yeah, there is a poll up for voting for how long you want to sprint for the night. As of right now, 30 minutes is winning. We haven't done a poll in a long time to decide sprints, so I figured it was time to just do some sprint poll thingies. I will be eating pizza during our first sprint because I made pizza for dinner, and it literally just got done at 7:50. I was cutting pizza and running in here, and that was why I was a couple minutes behind. It's fine. I also hadn't made my currently reading graphic, nor had I got things set up. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're here. We're queer. We got this. There was a thing. Anywho, it is. I'm like, it is tasty. I haven't had a bite yet, but I think that it will be. Pizza toppings. I have pepperoni, olives, and peppers. It's a Chef Boyardee pizza. I will say typically we just have pepperoni pizza, but I've been eating a lot of salad lately, so there was already chopped olives and peppers in my fridge. I'm out of onions, or I would have thrown onions on there too. That's fine. Thank you, Bex. You are the best. Bex and I had a whole conversation about hair earlier today. Stacy's here trying to figure out if I'm going to work. If I'm going to work tonight. My brain is tired and the monster is attempting a sleepover. A mini tripod fell into my macaroni salad. Excellent. That's a choice. Tripod. Why do? Mine's right here. And I also don't have macaroni salad, so it cannot fall into macaroni salad. Sweet. I don't have the originals in these covers. I have all 15 books in the 3-book bind-ups. I've read the first 5 books. This is, you and my 10 friends who are watching this will know. I am doing secret projects for October because we've literally talked about it 333 times, and I don't even think I've had that many videos this year. I definitely haven't had 333 videos this year. But one of my projects for October is I bought a bunch of like older witchy series, and I plan to read the whole series and do like a full spoiler vlog. So like the first book of this series will be spoiler free. So Book of Shadows will be spoiler free, but then the other 14 books will be spoilery. So like the first book is me either selling it to you or telling you that it's terrible and you should run away. And then the remaining books will be for those of you who have read it or haven't read it in a long time, and just want to kind of cackle at the hilarity. So I have Sweep, I have Twitches, I have Circle of Three, and I have Wicked by Nancy Holder and Debbie PK. So I am trying to read all of those before October and have like the whole, so that like they're, you know, because I'm having to physically read these books, and it's like 45 of them that I have to read physically before October, and I haven't started yet, so I figured now it's probably a good time to do that. I'll probably be reading these mostly on sprints, and I'm taking notes and highlighting things and just filming myself reading them. So that is what I'm working on tonight after I eat my pizza. Which have the original covers. I'm sure they exist somewhere. I wouldn't say no to them. I don't know. I should have looked for them when I was at Cupboard Maker, which is where I got almost all of Circle of Three, which I had never heard of actually. But when I was visiting Julie and Amber last year in Pennsylvania, their local indie is like mostly used books. They have like a section of new stuff, but most of their books are used books. And Circle of Three, I think, is 13 books, and they had like 9 of the 13, and I just got the rest of them off of like eBay and Abe Books. Just like found them in places, and I had never heard of it before, and I was like, this sounds awesome, must read. So hello Sarah, welcome. It is a big project. They sound charmed, inspired. Book of Shadows, Circle 3. I actually think most of, I mean, to be fair, Charmed is inspired by actual witchcraft and Wicca, so like anything that is witchcraft or Wicca based is going to have those elements. Like a Book of Shadows is a real thing, a Circle of Three is a real thing. So the Circle of Three series came out prior to Charmed being on TV though. So, and this one I think is from 2001 was the original. Copyright date. Yeah, 2001. So I have 7 of the Circle of Three books and I lost interest. I may lose interest, but I'm going to read them for content. So they're short. Most of the books that I have to read are like under 200 pages, except for the Wicked series, but there's only 5 of those, whereas the others all have like 10 plus. So yeah, it was on, I think it came out in 96 or 97. It was very close to the same time period as The Craft, because The Craft came out and the theme song that's in Charmed was in The Craft, but The Craft had purchased the rights to it before Charmed had purchased the rights to it. So the rights to use it, it's not, I guess you're not purchasing the rights because the rights would be you having exclusivity rights. Purchased the, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. It's fine. Anywho, if you haven't voted for how long our first timer is going to be, now is the time. Because I'm going to give you a couple more minutos and then we are going to be doing the things. If you let me know when you read the Circle 3 series and I'll reread. I mean, I could tell you when I'm going to read them, but I honestly don't know, because I'm going to read them sometime between now and I'm not reading any in June, because June I will be vlogging for the Amazing Readathon, and I cannot do whole series vlogs and also the Amazing Readathon vlogs at the same time. I will want to jump off a cliff, so that's not happening. But once July hits, I'm going to have to hit these things heavy or I'm not going to get them done. So, hello, Ro. Welcome. Let us know what you're working on tonight. Hello, Nadia. Nadia's going to write tonight. You heard of Daughters of the Moon series by Lynn Ewing. Dun, dun, dun. Sometimes it takes me looking at a book cover. No, I don't think I've seen those before. You can buy them on eBay for $100. Yeah, very late 90s, early 2000s. That was kind of the range that I was looking for, was witchy books from the late 90s, early 2000s. June, I take it you're on Team Sci-Fi. I will be joining you on Team Sci-Fi twice. But the rest of the month, I'm going to be all over the place. So I'm going to be on all the teams twice. Just saying. It's going to be a great time. Okay, let's see who wins the timer in the poll. And our winner is 30 minutes. The loser was 45 minutes. Some interesting people here today. Okay. So we're going to take this guy to 30 minutes. Also, check today's new timer. Isn't it pretty? Ta-da! We shall be sprinting. We will be sprinting for 30 minutes. I will check and make sure that the timer is on 1 speed. It is. I'm going to eat my dinner. Hopefully y'all are going to do something fun and productive and have a great time. And I will see you in 30 minutes. Okay, friends, we are back. Let us know how you did. Where's the button I want? How'd you do? What did you accomplish? That's what I wanted. We were joined by a Katie. We were joined by a Wallace. We were joined by a Madeline. We were joined by a Lily. Hello, hello. Welcome all. That was my mom texting me back because I texted her and said, I don't remember if I turned the oven off or not. It is fresh. I did it at 9 p.m. last night. It's not even 24 hours old yet. But I shall be toning it later, either this evening or tomorrow evening, because it is very brassy. So it needs some help, but otherwise we shall be good. Madeline came in with 33 seconds left, which is fine. Yeah, the brass is not coming across the camera because there's so much white light in here. Everything is very white, but it is brassy and in Pearson, so, which is fine. It's not awful. It's just when the sun shines, it looks like it's shining out of the top of my head. So I got something to kind of cool down the tones a little bit. Also to help with, when you have yellowy, brassy hair, it pulls out the red in the face. And we don't need all that. It's fine. Thank you. I did it for reasons, and you will not know those reasons until 2-ish videos from now. Only 4 chapters into Nevermore, but really enjoying it. Excellent. We're staying in the blonde era. I'm just doing a tone. I'm putting a toner on it, which is supposed to help pull out the brassy and make it a little more like a cool gray tone versus like a yellowy tone. So that's the goal anyway. What's going to happen? Will it just turn purple? I don't know. I'm just following the directions of the internet, okay? I don't know what's going to happen. But the goal is to be in a blonde era for a while. Tessa's here. Have been editing and added about 100 words to my memoir. Excellent. You own Wallace now. Absolutely. Working on writing some reader magnets for Hexsphere and Riser. Brainstorming ideas. Excellent. I did not read any during that sprint because I was putting pizza in my face. And it was delicious. So, except for the cold sore in the back of my mouth that is not happy with tomato products right now. It was delicious. Tomorrow, I have to work. But before work, I'm going to the nursery, the plant nursery, and getting some vegetables. And so tomorrow, pretty much my entire day is going to be me working in the garden, planting vegetables. I'm not ready for it because I'm old and falling apart, but it is a thing that we are doing. So what a fun way to spend a Saturday. I think it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow too, which is interesting. Let's see. Tomorrow is Saturday with a high of 80. Today the high was 70. Choices. High of 80 and cloudy. No rain. Okay, so it should be fine. At least it's not going to be like super sunshiny and 80. So it'll be fine. But yeah, that's I mean, I've got to plant some strawberry plants. Technically replant some strawberry plants because they're coming from across the yard to my tower garden. Which all of that dirt needs rehydrated and mixed and it needs some help. It needs some love and attention. And then the garden in the backyard is going to be a container / bag garden. And so I need to fill up all of my bags and then plant plants. It's going to be a day. It's going to be a day. Hello, Jessica. Welcome. Let us know what you're working on today and or this evening and or whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. It's going to be a day. Oh my God, so romantic. I am yours forever and always. You are mine forever and always, and Grape can't have you. That's why she had to fix it. Because she realized her mistake. I'm just saying. That's how we roll here. What veggies are we acquiring? We are planting tomatoes and peppers. And probably cucumbers. I'm not planting a lot. Let's be honest. I'm not prepared for large gardening, but peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, things that we eat the most of. I also wanted to plant some potatoes, but I forgot to do that. And I should have done that like 3 weeks ago. I mean, it's not too late. I can still do it. I should find some seed potatoes. It's fine. Plenty of me to go around. Grape has my heart. Jot has my soul. I mean, that does track because I am a deity. Therefore, I should indeed have your soul. Plotting a story that I'm going to attempt to write during the 24-hour novel event. I mean, plotting is good. It works out for you sometimes. Sometimes not so much. But we support it. We support plotting novels. I am not plotting anything because I'm not writing anything. I'm just doing stupid things like watching werewolf real short romances because I have problems. And actually, speaking of me having problems, I need to check and see if my books are in at the library because yes, they are. I can do that tomorrow. Excellent. I put a couple of books on hold for some like 2000s urban fantasy series. One by Patricia Briggs and one by Alona Andrews. And there's another one too that I can't think of who it is by. Anyway, I was waiting for them to come in. They were not in yesterday, but they're in today. So I will do that tomorrow when I get off of work. Trying to keep it pretty fast and loose, but I need to know where the story is going because even I don't know. Yes, Julie's got my back. Black Dagger Brotherhood. That is the one. That is what I said. It is what I said. I say it's probably sitting around here on like a scrap piece of paper when I wrote them down. Yeah, J.R. Ward, Black Dagger Brotherhood. It's here on a scrap piece of paper, and Julie knows my life better than I do. That's the one. I got an Instagram ad for one of those, and it was so compelling I had to find it and watch the whole thing. Yeah, and they're really bad. And then I watched them 3 times. And when I tell you that I have paid money to watch some of them because I have problems, I was like, girl, you could just read a book, you know? Watch Vampire Diaries, something. Right. The plot is bad. The acting is worse, but it's compelling. I told Katie the other night, I was like, they are so bad. It was so horrible and it's cringy and terrible. And I watched it 3 times. And it takes an hour to watch through the whole thing. I watched it 3 times. It's so bad. Oh, God. I mean, Hi, Regina. Resting tonight. Huge crew removed my ancient driveway today. Lots of noise and barking dogs. I'm going to eat snacks and go to bed very early. I support this. I had pizza for dinner, so that was my snacks. And I too must do bed early this evening because I have to be up early to go to the nursery before work. Yay. Which makes me wonder, when am I gonna have time to do this? I should wait another day before I tone my hair. That way I've had some time for my hair to get dirty, my scalp to get dirty, so that the chemicals don't burn my scalp. Good plan, Jessica. See me just planning, talking things out while we're here together? Because I don't know what I'm doing. And clearly, I got to figure it out. You're here, I'm here. Let's do it. Let's see. What timer are we going to use? What timer are we going to use next? Let's see. Next will be, since we're talking about them, let's do the werewolf timer next. And you guys like how you can almost kind of see all of my suggested posts, which are 99% Bridgerton posts, because I have been living off of watching Bridgerton shorts of Colin and Penn, and I have never watched a single episode of that show. So I have a problem. But I love me, and that's what matters. Okay. Let's see. What was... I think we'll do a 45-minute sprint this time. For reasons. Reason is we could do a short one. Or we could do a long one. Or we could do a short one. Watch season 1, but the edit. Yeah, I have. I mean, I don't want to say I have zero context for the show, because obviously, if you exist and you've paid any minute attention to what's going on, you have context of the show. But I've never really been that interested in it. Like the couples and the things that I've seen, I've just been like, oh, whatever. For some reason, Colin and Penn really does it for me, and now I have to like watch the whole fucking show. So that's on my list of things to do anytime in the near future, which probably won't happen until July, because this is Amazing Readathon. But which actually is probably better, because I know like the first half of the season 3 is out now, but the second half of the season is not out now. So if I have to wait until July, then I can watch all of it at once. Sometimes you need stuff like that to get interested in it. Like I watched a ton of D&D shorts before. I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch these nerds. Yes, I'll watch these nerds. They do. They have so much chemistry, and that is really why I'm just like, I must watch. Hello, Monica. Good morning. Do you guys want to do a short sprint, like a 20-ish minute sprint, or do you want to do a longer 45? What are you guys thinking? If we do a 45, it'll probably be our last sprint. If we do a 20, there will probably be another short one after it. If that helps you decide. Because, again, must go to bed so that I can do things. Also, I should not be reading this book right now. I should be reading Assassin's Blade, because our group chat is Thursday, and I haven't started it yet. Oh well. This is only... 150 pages left of this. So that's not bad. Right? All right. So much of this I can get read in 45 minutes. Because longer, 45, risk it for the biscuit. And Stacy's distracted, so we can do whatever we want. All right, we will do 45, but it will be the final sprint. This will be the final jam. So we have to put that it's a final sprint. We have to get rid of that. We have to do this thing. Monica and I were talking about this the other day of our backlog of Insta story reviews. But I did 26 of them in 2 days because I missed all of April and I read a crap ton of books in April. I was still catching up on March. So I didn't ever start April's. And then I was going to start May's and I was like, you can't start May's until you've done April's because April was your readathon and you have like these specific templates and you don't want to, mess up your templates for that and your templates for Escape the Readathon. And so I was like, I must do these. And I did them 12 in one day and like 14 in another day. It was a time. It was a time. It never ends. I need to stop reading. The only way we're ever going to stop, Monica, is if we stop reading, honestly. And who wants to do that? Actually, I haven't read anything since Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. But I'd read like 4 books in 2 days. And I was like, I do not want to burn out before Amazing Readathon. Must calm down. So I took some time off. Hello, Casey. Welcome. We are getting ready to do a final sprint of 45 minutes. As soon as I remember where my timers are. We're doing the wolf timer for obvious reasons because I have problems. And I'm going to see how much of this book I can read in 45 minutes. And I will see you guys when we return. Welcome back, friends. That was our final sprint. How did you do? I read 40 pages and took some notes. And I've been annotating these as I've been going. I have a lot of thoughts. When I read the first 2 chapters the other day, I had 20 minutes of thoughts that I filmed. So, you know, it's gonna be a great video. You can see it in October. Made it to my editing goal for the night. You're welcome for sprints. Yay! Bring it down. Tessa edited a couple of chapters in my memoir and added about 50 words or so to the text. Excellent. And Julie sprint hopped during that one for all of the chatty bits, which I 100% approve of. There's something fishy with this audiobook. It's from the library and it has a weird volume change and it skips periodical. It's digital, not CD. I guess I'd have to put up with it. It was probably transferred from a CD to digital instead of, oh, this is my brain. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. So what a lot of them do, and you'll catch this sometimes with longer audiobooks, like I think the one for, I think it's one of the Brandon Sanderson ones, like it still has in it, this is the end of side 1, flip over and finish on side 2. Some of them, and it's because, so when they originally recorded it, which, I mean, I guess, I don't know how this book is to reading, so this could not be the case. But a lot of times what happened is the audio recording is old enough that it was recorded on tape. And so when they stick that tape into the digital form, it gets everything, all of like the weird volume issues and like the crackles and all of the stuff that you get from that old tape is then onto the digital version of it. It's something that we, when I was in school for audio engineering and recording, it was something that we would like have to, like, you would have to take a tape and then put it in the patch bay, and like basically we'd have to like try to edit all that out, essentially, where I'm going with that. But yeah, some of the older books, that especially the longer ones, or we'll say things like, this is the end of CD 1. Please insert CD 2 to finish your story. So it's funny to me that they go through that work to transfer either from a tape or a CD into digital format, but then don't take those parts out. It's interesting. Woo! We were there, then we were away. I did journal stuff. I made a decaf coffee and ate cake. So success for life, maybe not success for reading. I mean, these are productivity sprints, so you're being productive. Technically, they're weekend sprints. I don't even think, okay, they are labeled as weekend productivity sprints. So, all right, fair enough. I got 387 words and had some foodstuffs. Watched some Destio compilation videos because brain is rotting. Nevermore from 2017, but I wouldn't rule out Fishy. Yeah, I would say 2017 probably still on CD. Probably still on disc, like at the library, and they probably just transferred it from the CD to digital without, they may not have the master recording anymore, and that could be a problem too. If it's something where they had a master of it and the master has since been lost, then they would have to transfer it from a copy. Again, it's a thing. It's a whole thing, but that could be what happened. I am so tired, which is hilarious because it's not even what time I go to bed normally on a day when I have to get up early for work. God, I'm just So sleepy. Must sleep. Anywho, but that is it for today. I'm going to probably be with Julie and Amber on Saturday. Nope, on Sunday. Doing sprints on Julie's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time as per usual. And we'll be back here on Friday to do more sprints and more things. And maybe next Friday we'll do sprints for longer because these ones were kind of short, but I have the sleepies, so I have the sleepies. Good night, friends. Goodbye. Where's the button? Just wave and say goodbye.